The legacy of the Berbers, North Africa's ancient people. Good evening. Today we embark on a journey through the history of the Berbers, one of North Africa's most enduring and influential civilizations. A people whose resilience, adaptability, and culture have withstood the rise and fall of empires, and whose contributions have shaped not only the lands of the Maghreb, but also the Mediterranean and beyond. Origins and identity. The Berbers, or Imazigan, which translates to free people in their native Tamazight language, trace their ancestry back thousands of years. As early as 3000 BCE, Egyptian records mention the presence of a formidable people in the western deserts, known as the Meshwesh and Libu, terms believed to refer to early Berber tribes. Their nomadic lifestyle, shaped by the vast landscapes of North Africa, from the coastal plains of the Mediterranean to the arid Sahara, granted them an intimate knowledge of their environment, allowing them to thrive where others perished. Despite their geographic isolation, the Berbers were far from being an insular people. They engaged with some of history's most powerful civilizations, including the Phoenicians, who established the city of Carthage around 814 BCE, and the Romans, who, upon their conquest of North Africa in the 2nd century BCE, incorporated Berber territories into their vast empire. However, rather than being subdued, the Berbers often acted as intermediaries, traders, and even soldiers within these empires, all while maintaining their distinct identity. One such figure who defied Roman domination was King Jugurtha of Numidia, 160 to 104 BCE, a Berber ruler who led a fierce resistance against Rome. His guerrilla warfare tactics frustrated the Roman legions, and despite his eventual capture, his legacy remains a testament to Berber resilience. His story is well documented in Sallust's The Jugurthine War, a Latin historical account that portrays him as a cunning and charismatic leader. Pov seconds. A life of trade and survival. The Berbers were not only warriors, but also master traders. Their control of trans-Saharan trade routes made them the backbone of commerce between sub-Saharan Africa, the Mediterranean, and the Middle East. By the 3rd century CE, the introduction of the camel to North Africa revolutionized this trade, allowing caravans to transport gold, salt, ivory, and spices across the formidable Sahara. One of the most significant Berber trading centers was Timbuktu, a city that by the 13th century, under the rule of the Mali Empire, had become a major hub of commerce and learning. Berber traders played a key role in spreading not only goods, but also knowledge. Books, manuscripts, and religious texts flowed through the hands of these desert merchants, contributing to the intellectual growth of Islamic civilization. The coming of Islam. The 7th century CE marked a turning point in Berber history with the arrival of Islam. The expansion of the Rashidun Caliphate, followed by the Umayyad Caliphate, brought Arab armies into North Africa, determined to spread the new faith. Initially, the Berbers resisted, much like they had resisted the Romans before them. One of the most renowned figures in this resistance was Queen Kahina, a Berber leader of the 7th century CE, who led her people in a final stand against the Muslim invaders. According to Arab chroniclers such as Ibn Khaldun, Kahina was a wise and fearless warrior, rallying her people against the encroaching forces. But resistance was not enough. The Arab-Muslim forces were relentless, and following her defeat, many Berbers embraced Islam, finding common cause in its teachings of equality and justice. The Berber Dynasties and Al-Andalus. By the 11th and 12th centuries, Islam had become deeply ingrained in Berber culture, but the Berbers were not mere subjects of the Islamic world. They became its rulers. Two powerful Berber dynasties, the Almoravids and Almohads, emerged to reshape both North Africa and the Iberian Peninsula. The Almoravids, originating from the deserts of modern-day Mauritania, united the Berber tribes and expanded their control into Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. Their warriors, clad in distinctive veiled turbans, imposed strict Islamic rule while fostering the growth of architecture, science, and philosophy. Their successors, the Almohads, were even more influential, bringing a golden age of Berber rule to Marrakesh, Seville, and Córdoba, and producing scholars such as the great Ibn Rushd, Averroes, whose works on Aristotelian philosophy would influence the European Renaissance. The burning of knowledge. While the Berbers contributed to the preservation of knowledge, they also witnessed its destruction. Following the Reconquista, the Spanish Christian kingdoms sought to erase centuries of Muslim Berber influence. One of the darkest moments occurred in 1499, when Cardinal Cisneros, acting under orders from the Spanish crown, ordered the mass burning of Arabic books in Granada. Thousands of volumes of science, medicine, philosophy, and history were lost forever, a tragic erasure of Berber Islamic contributions to European knowledge. Legacy and influence. Despite the loss of their political dominance, the Berbers endured. Their cultural legacy is deeply embedded in North African society. The Tifinagh script, a unique Berber writing system, continues to be used today, a testament to their linguistic resilience. Their distinct architecture, seen in the Kasbahs of Morocco, stands as a symbol of their ingenuity. Even today, in the highlands of Morocco, Algeria, and Libya, Berber communities preserve their traditions, celebrating the Yenayir New Year, passing down ancient oral poetry, and resisting assimilation into homogenized national identities. Their influence extends beyond North Africa. The Berber Arab culture of Al-Andalus gave Europe scientific advancements, architectural wonders, and mathematical concepts that would shape the Renaissance. To conclude, the Berbers are more than a historical footnote. They are a people who have defied conquest, shaped civilizations, and preserved their identity despite centuries of change. They were warriors, traders, scholars, and rulers, adapting to empires but never losing their heritage. Their greatest contributions? The expansion of trade across Africa and the Mediterranean, the preservation and transmission of knowledge, and the creation of powerful Islamic dynasties that shaped both Europe and the Middle East. Their legacy is still being written as modern Berbers reclaim their language, history, and place in the world. History may not always remember the Berbers in the same breath as the Greeks, the Romans, or the Arabs, but their impact is undeniable. And if we listen closely, we can still hear the echoes of their camels, footsteps on the Sahara sands, the whispers of their poets, and the songs of their warriors. And with that, I thank you.